What is this? You know, that's not even Baskin Robbins. That's all Uber. Baskin Robbins really have nothing to do with this.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
Happy customer. What's up, guys? Welcome back to this thing that we call life. I don't really have a goal today. I just know I need to make some money. I just dropped off that Popeyes order, and I've been sitting here for quite a while waiting for something to come through, and it ain't been much. So we're just gonna go with the punches, or roll with the punches at that point. At this point, I can't even talk. I'm probably gonna give this zone another 30 minutes of my time, and then I'm gonna have to jump ship. And yeah, I mean, I pretty much got everything open, even Walmart Spark. This one right here, it's 8 stops, it's 23 miles for 25 bucks. I mean, it's just wild. It's crazy. I mean, granted, those are just like onesie twosies, but that's a big chunk of miles. You know, when an Instacart order could possibly be a lot better. So that's the reality. That's what I'm sitting at right now. And it's not even a Tuesday to see these types of orders come through. I don't know what's going on, but we'll be back once we actually get something worth doing. All right, so this one ain't pretty, but it's something. We're gonna take it at least to get the wheels moving. Maybe it'll take me to an area that is a lot better, but we gotta make something. I gotta put something on my books. Let's go. And while we go do these deliveries today, I probably want to tell you about the worst day I had doing this. In all of my year, I think this was probably the worst day. And it was an Instacart order, right? It was a 2-customer shop, real easy. Like, it was like nothing. One customer just needed all candy, and the bulk of the customer was like 20 something items. So, and I think it was paid like $36 something to go maybe like 7 miles. I think I might even be overshooting the miles. Anyway, everything that could go wrong was going wrong when it came to finishing out the order. And partly was my fault, right? My phone was at 19%. And I was like, I can get this done. I can get this done with 19%. And I was finding everything no problem. Get to the last item, phone freaking dies. Yeah, I clicked on it, said found. It was pulling up the little, the little viewfinder where you can scan the barcode. Phone died. I was like, oh, great. This has happened before. Let me go out to my car, sit there for a while, get enough juice, and come back in and finish out this order. I go out to my car, and I was like, oh, I got my my battery pack in here. For whatever reason, it was dead. So I'm charging up both of them. Like I say, just enough juice to go off in there, scan the last item, and check out. 1 second, let me turn it here. Trying to remember everything about this situation, because when trauma happens to you, like a trauma response, you block out a lot of it. But anyway, so I get it charged, right? I get enough to get the phone on. I think it's like at 6%, right? And my backup battery thing is blinking. I'm like, okay, good. We should have enough to go off in there and get it done. I walk across the street. Right as I'm walking from my car to the front door, I'm pulling up the app, like, let me just go and get the viewfinder ready. And as soon as I walk through the double doors, the phone dies. I'm like, what is going on? But I got my battery pack. I plugged the battery pack into the bottom of it, make my way to the cart that I abandoned, scan what I needed to scan, and heading to the checkout. Be right back. Okay, where was I? So yeah, I am heading to checkout now. I got it scanned. I'm like, okay, good. We're rocking and we're rolling. Get to the register. She's moving everything through. Remember, it's 2 orders. The big one goes through first. And this is Instacart. So Instacart, at least at Randall's where I am, they have the digital things where it's a QR code that pops up. So I give her the QR code, and right as she's about to scan it, phone dies. And I'm like, well, how's my phone dying? Because it's on a power bank. But apparently the power bank didn't have enough time to really charge, so the phone dies. So I'm like, okay, no problem. Let me use my physical card. At least if we can get it scanned to go through, I already have the app in, we're finishing mode. There's no more things to add to the order. I can at least scan my card so it can go through. Dig in my pocket, pull out my card, scan it. Card is expired. It expired last month. I'm like, wow. So I'm like, okay, let me go to my car because I have my other phone. Maybe I can sign into my app on my other phone and get the QR code so we can scan it. I was trying to get the QR code to load up. let me go drop this order off. All right, let me go ahead and try to finish up a little bit more of this. So I go out to the car to get my other phone, right? Which is normally the phone I do the filming on. It's just a Wi-Fi phone. All I do on that phone is just store media. There's no cell phone connection on that phone, which is going to come in very important because when I signed into it, Instacart wants to send me a text verification to verify that, you know, this account's not stolen. Can't send the text verification because the other phone is dead in the water. Okay, let's just sit here for a minute and charge up everything. Let's maybe charge it to like 10%. And I'm trying to do this very quickly because I left a whole mess of items on this lady's register. You know what I'm trying to say? And the store is pretty busy. So I sat there, let the phones get up to about 10%, as I said. And then I go back in with both phones and the little micro charger. So I go to the register where she is, and she's already checking out other people. So clearly they've taken all my stuff off and moved it. She's like, oh, your stuff's going to be in customer service. They'll be waiting to help you out over there. Cool, no problem. Go over to customer service. I'm pulling up the QR code. He's like, yeah, I got your receipt. I got your order suspended. I'll just pull it up right here by the receipt. He does that. Pulls it up, no problem. I open the app. I still got juice. I pull up the QR code. QR code not recognized. How can that be? This is the same order. I haven't done anything different besides just try to charge this stupid phone. And I had it set to pay with QR code at the register, right? So I said, well, let me flip it. Let's do QR code pay at the, or pay self-checkout. And one of these QR codes have to work. He tried that one. It didn't scan. So I was like, wow, let me contact Instacart to see what we can do. So I contact Instacart. Right as I'm calling them, phone dies. The phone freaking dies. So I was like, you know what? Do y'all have a charger back here? Because I was going to put it on my little power bank. I was like, this clearly isn't working. He's like, yeah, I got a charger back here. So he gives me this long, I've never seen a charging cord this long. Give me a long charging cord. Charge the phone, power back up. I get on the phone with Instacart. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to check out this order. It's giving me the QR code option and my current card. Because she's like, do you have a physical card? I'm like, yeah, my current physical card is expired. What do I do in this situation? And she was like, I'll unlock your physical card so you can make the purchase. I was like, I don't know how you can unlock an expired card, but hey, miracles happen every day. So she said she's unlocked it. I go back around, let the guy ring me back up again, slide the card. You guessed it. It says it's freaking expired. So I'm like, oh, shoot me now. Me and the guys are kind of looking at each other like, and I'm telling him like, dude, I think I'm going to have to just cancel this. And I'm thinking to myself, I hate to do this because this is a lot of shit they're going to have to put back. And then I was like, wait a minute. My digital card, like, if I got enough juice, I should be able to use my digital card, which is strange that she didn't even bring up the digital card, right? So I was like, hey, let me try my digital card. Let's forget the QR code. Let's forget this expired card. Let's just slide let me just try my Apple digital card. I have that one in there. So that worked. He's like, oh yeah, that went through. Cool. We ring up the other one, which is a bag of candy. Cool. Got it. Bring it out of the store. Deliver both of them. We're going to come back to this order. For now, it's done. So the next order, and when I did this, I was like, you know what? This is my sign to go home. This is my sign to go. My brain was not thinking. When I first got that first charge of my phone, I should have thought digital card. I slid the physical card originally because everything around me was dead. There was no access to the digital card, right? So I wasn't that too far out of the loop, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I should have went home. I was like, no, I'm not gonna let this negative win. I'm gonna muster through this and I will make the money that I need today. Mistake. The next order that came in was a pizza order. It was at Brooklyn Pies. Love that place. Can never show my face there again, probably. So I go pick up this pizza order. It was $7 for 1 mile. The customer was literally around the block from this pizza place, living in an apartment complex. I was already parked in the parking lot of this area where it had like all these different restaurants. So it was great. I was like, okay, this is easy. It's a good ratio. The gig apps or the gig lords are shining on me. The gig gods are shining on me. We should be good. I'm heading to drop this off, and notice in the customer notes it says, go by the leasing office, meet me by the pool. We can drive. That's where I'll be. It was handed to customer. So I'm like, oh, they're probably having a pool party, and then they ordered some pizza and maybe this was some wings. So I'm driving in, and you have to go up this hill to get to the leasing office. And I get to the leasing office, and I'm messaging like, hey, I'm here. And they send me a note right away, and they give me the apartment number. So 432 was their apartment number. I go up a flight of stairs, and drop it off, take my picture, walk away. As I'm heading back to the car, something hits me. It's like, I don't think you went up enough stairs. It felt like you only went up 2. And remember, it's 432. Normally that 3 means 3rd floor. So like, let me just double check. I checked my picture, 423. My dyslexia kicked in, y'all. I dropped it off at 423. And I guess you guys can understand what happened at that point. Because when I went back up there to retrieve the order, it was gone. Whoever was in 423 took the order. Even if they would give the order back to me, that's just not right for the next customer, because who knows what 423's apartment looked like. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to take the food out of their house and put it. I think that's just, it was my mistake, a horrible mistake. So I'm like, yeah, this just isn't working now. So I call Uber, explain what happened. Like, oh, we completely understand. You know, make sure you check, blah, 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 blah. I say, I completely understand it. It was going one place to begin with, and now we're at a whole nother place. It's my fault. I'm the one with dyslexia, not the customer, right? So Uber cancels the order, said, don't worry, we'll reach out to the customer personally. We'll let them know what happened, put a new order in, blah, blah, blah. We'll take care of the customer. And you should be free to go take the next orders you want to go take. I'm like, okay, cool. Feeling absolutely horrible. I was like, you know what? This is my sign. This is my sign to go home. I had a horrible time trying to get that first Instacart order. That Instacart order should have been like 45 minutes at best. I think I was on the order for like an hour and some change, just trying to get out of the store. Not to mention that I had to go drop it off, only to turn around and deliver the Uber order to the wrong freaking door and have somebody steal the customer's food. But wait, there's more. Remember that Instacart order that I told you we're gonna get back to? So when I get home the next day, I wake up in the morning to this. Oh! Candyman, the one who just needed a handful of candy, reported that his order was not received. Now this one I got right. This one, I know I dropped it off at the right location. That much I knew. I had my picture and everything to prove it. You know, I disputed with Instacart. We'll see what they have to say. But that one, as I was walking away, that was another one. Like, just leave it at my door, whatever. Because I took a picture in the app, even took a picture of myself and sent it through the text message thread. Granted, neither one of those customers were replying to me. They would just finish out the order, whatever. But yeah, I heard him as I was walking down the hall to go back to the elevator. I heard the door open and heard them take the candy into the house. So yeah, they disputed their order, not received. So sometimes you just got to pull the plug. You know, like you might really need the money for reasons, right? Whatever your reasons are. But when I'm seeing that many things back to back, or those many things back to back happening to me, I'm like, yeah, we got to get off the streets. We got to go to someplace a little less exciting. Meaning back to my 4 walls in my sanctum of solitude. It was bad. Mentally, I was destroyed. I was no good to the world. But that's my story. In Cliff Notes, like there was just so much more going on, but you guys get the gist. It was not a good day.
Everybody hurts sometimes.
I just got the weirdest Randall's order. It's 3 for $6, 3 miles, $6. But look at these instructions. Do not park in, first of all, it said, we don't know what the exact item's gonna be. That's dangerous in itself. But do not park in the Doug slot, pick up and go. Do not take the order yourself. Keep multiple orders separate. So, I guess that is the drive up and go. That's what the Doug spot is. Whoops. Too late. Grab a shopping cart and head in there. Let's just go see what this is about. I was trying to read that as I was coming over. I thought they were telling me to collect shopping carts as I was walking up to the store. Like, that was gonna be my payment. As many shopping carts you collect, that's what you're gonna get paid. No, that's not what it is. Let's go see what this actually is. Watch this be like 1,000 bags going to the 8th floor with no elevator. That's it, guys. It was just this. Hallelujah. I thought it was going to be a basket full of stuff. While I was in there waiting, I saw this Walmart order and I screenshotted it. And so we're going to go drop this off. I think it said this was, 6 for $3, so we shouldn't be that far off. And we can hit the Walmart, which is in this same area, and get some money. I'm trying to move. I'm having to drive around in this apartment complex in a circle because the geo tag of where they had the building was not correct. If I would have just came in on the left side, I would have been right there at that place. But no, I came in on the right side because that's where they had pinned them. Oh my God. I could have been here in gone. Please, people, please start tagging yourself in the right location. Ugh. So I didn't start the Walmart order in time, so they took it away from me. But here's the good thing. It cycled back into the system, and now it's $31. Now we can go get it. Let me make sure I start the trip this time. Now we can go. Maybe it was a good thing that I came in the wrong direction, because if I would have got out of here sooner, I would have started it and would have, I think it was $27, right? But now, since it was late, I get it for $31. So thank you, I guess. Like, this guy's literally 2 buildings down from this gate, but his GPS tagged the building on the other side. So I went to the right over there and went all the way around. Goodness gracious. Dropping off to this customer, and I saw his note say, leave at the leasing office. I called him like, no, I didn't leave those notes. Somebody did. I was trying to get more information on this order and end up accepting it by mistake. And yeah, we're gonna have to throw this one back. Ain't no way I'm gonna get these 2 TVs in this car. So this order was right down the street from where the customer was. Just gonna stop in and get it real quick. Again, I just wanna move. It's like mostly produce, so it should be really quick to get in and out. I pick up for Tracy Mold. Alright, so it's like 4:41. I was rocking and rolling, doing actually pretty well just to keep moving, and all of a sudden, boom, nosedive. So I'm sitting here right now, probably need to catch my breath anyway, and just try to recoup to see what our next move is going to be, what the next app is going to be that's going to send me something. There is a Walmart Spark order in here. It's 5 items I have to go shop, 4 miles for $14. That's the one I'm looking at here. The store is a little ways up that way. I'm looking to try to get something a little closer to me that can carry me to another zone, but besides me just driving over there, but we'll see. 5:15, guys. This Spark order came in. Look at this, 7 packs of water, 7 cases of water, 40 pack case, right? And they needed some other miscellaneous stuff. How much do you think this is? Let's see. $10. That's crazy. And yes, it's an apartment. You just can't see it. And then we got good old UberEats here. $5 for 7 miles. That's why I know some of the orders that I took earlier probably weren't all the best, but I have to take something to keep the wheels moving, because I hit this weird patch during the middle of the day where it's just a no-go. And like I said, you never know what the night's gonna be. You have no idea. The night could save it or the night can completely ruin it. So I try to get what I can within reason when I'm out here at the start of my shift. And then we just hope for the best. Like this. This is good. This will do. Oh, and I forgot to mention, in that time in between when I was just sitting doing nothing, I know you guys are like, yo, you always got some little nickel and dime business going on, but Google opinion rewards. I talked about it, like, I think on TikTok as well as Instagram. But anytime you're searching on Google, they will pay you for your search results, and they let you cash out once you reach a $2 threshold, so you don't have to like be doing it forever. So, and just today I finally got my last one and just cashed it out, so I'll put it here on the screen so you guys can see it. But yeah, $2 more. Yeah, so here it is right here. So I got my 34 cents, and that was all I needed to get to my payout. And I think, like it says here at the bottom, so my payout went over the limit, so it was like $2.33. If you're doing a lot of searching on Google, download it. It's free. Get a couple of dollars. Hey, how are you? Doing a pickup for Jennifer B. UberEats. Small little personal pizza right to your door. We're here to Walgreens to get me a bag of sugar. I mean, like baking. I got me one of these. These things are like crack. I can drink these all day. And then in their clearance section, I don't know if y'all tried these. The green ones don't taste like nothing, but the lemon berry ones taste just like lemon heads. I'll put them on the screen in case you guys are too young to remember those. And then you got the blue ones. They taste good too. So I got this because I was crashing. Like I was literally like falling asleep here. So got this, and I also got this. There's an Instacart order that's popped up there. I said, I'm not far from this store. Let me go ahead and knock this out because I got to keep moving. This feels gross. Real gross. Like, I'm not eating it. Although I hear it liver's really good with onions. But you guys let me know because I'll never know.
Todd, would you like some
liver and onion?
Hell no.
Is there a difference between the purple garlic and the white ones? I'm gonna get one of these just to be sure. 5 pizzas. It's always that one item that you're scanning and trying to make sure you don't miss. And I end up missing this one, but I got out of here like 20 minutes when it was supposed to be 40. So I'll take it. Now that I got what I needed, we're gonna go check out. This is what the damage looks like. And I was just over there getting the milk. And you were not far from them. Whatever, we're out. Got all 3 of those dropped off. The last one was a bit of a conundrum. So the customer, I guess these are like townhomes or condos or something like that. Anyway, they had garages in front, like facing the street. So each one of the garages had like a number plate on it. And the one I was looking for was in the ones. So I got over to that section. And I'm seeing, 123, 120. I'm seeing like 120 something. This guy's at 114. So I pull up to the very edge of all the ones, like where it literally stops. Because then after that's the exit gate. You're going to leave out of the complex. I'm like, okay, clearly I missed something. So I turn around and go back the other way, looking at the numbers. And then I get a message from him. He's like, oh, you were in the right spot. And I'm like, well, how was that possible? Because I'm not seeing your door number. I'm underneath. My door is down the hall underneath the stairs. Who would know that unless you live there? Y'all have to stop assuming that we know where y'all are. It's like underneath the staircase, far off to the left, not really visible from the street level is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You would have to get out of your car and go down this hallway to even see the doors that he was talking about. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought that the garage doors were a reflection of your actual house numbers. Would be nice to know that. I'm not from around these parts. Tell me what's up. Y'all need to if you live in catacombs where I have to go through the closet of Narnia to get to you and pull a lever and slide down this magical path to find your door, put that in the notes. And, I'm turning around trying to, type to him as well to let him know, okay, I'm going to turn back around. He's all, hello? I'm like, dude, give me a chance to type. I'm not going to run off with this. I don't even know what he had. Nothing that I want. He had like a bag of onions and some apples. The weirdest combination ever. You're going to get it. I'm going to give it to you. I promise. Just put some better notes in your delivery instructions. And then we won't have these problems. All right, so it looks like this person is trying to make somebody feel good. Oh, look at this. Looks like somebody was already doing the shopping and got what was left but couldn't find the vases because the guy said to just find some really nice flowers that look good. I'm like, no problem. And I guess he don't really care about the price tag. They have some good things to choose from. Okay, so they didn't have the one they wanted. We're going to get this one. And it's a little bit more expensive. Meaning we're going to get a little bit of more, you know what I mean? So we're going to grab this bad boy and the candies that were already shopped for me and get out of here. All right, so we got the flowers all in the back, nice and secure. I'll show you how I did that there in a second. So apparently, I guess whoever was sick is now at home because the original notes say it's going to be a delivery to Baylor or Scott. But now they're saying if no one answers, hang on. Safety first. If no one answers, then just leave it on the porch. So I'm guessing this person is now at home. Hopefully this flowers and chocolate make them feel better. I know this money it's gonna make me feel better because I am going. All right, I guess to show you guys. So my bag is threaded with the seatbelt, so it's not gonna go anywhere. And those are IKEA bags. I keep telling y'all, multi-uses for those things. Let me take this tag off real quick. That's tacky.
Oh, okay.
Just want to get the picture of the bag. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good night.
Does it say who it is?
Oh, so I'm guessing that was that person's mother who came to the door, because I'm only saying it because whoever it was, they were clearly not sick. They didn't have a scratchy voice or throat or whatever. They didn't have like a cast on their leg. They seemed to be fine. It was. I'm guessing whoever was in the back, they were the former patient. But they were like, who sent this to us? And I was like, it only had, because you know, sometimes when you make an order, it's like the beginning of an email, or it's like a name all jumbled in together. It was no clear name. I was like, I have no idea. But I showed them my phone. They were like, I have no idea who they is. I said, well, whoever it is, they sent you some chocolate and some flowers. Hope that person gets well soon. So it's like, oh, thanks. I messaged the customer. I was like, hey, you didn't give me a name to tell them who it was from. So if you want to call them and let them know that, you know, to get well, or that you are the surprise gift, that probably would be a good thing. But if nothing else, it's out of my hands. It's behind me now. Baskin Robbins, don't piss me off today. What is this? You know, that's not even Baskin Robbins. That's all Uber. Baskin Robbins really have nothing to do with this. That's crazy. It's not that much ice cream in the world. 20 miles. Do you know that's gonna be a milkshake by the time you get that? That's wild. Anyway, I got about maybe 30 minutes or so to see what else I can piece together from this day. I'm just sitting and waiting. I'm not taking that. I know that for sure. Well, it looks like the customer got the message. Hopefully they take care of that.
I've been searching for it all my...
Well, guys, it's about 9 o'clock, and I think I've given it all I can give. This circus is closing down, and the monkeys and the clowns, they've already gone home. But we had fun today, right? I mean, we didn't make $800, but every day can't be a jackpot day, so you just gotta take what you can get. But anyway, I'm pretty sure by now everything is on the screen, what I've made, even my little nickels and pennies and dimes that I did from that Google rewards thing is probably here on the screen for you guys to see. I would have loved to have gotten one more order. Maybe I'll get it before I head home or on my way home. We'll see. But it'll all be here on the screen for you guys. But as always, it was fun to bring you guys along with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. And I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like somebody's car is getting broken into. So I need to leave in case some shit shakes down, because I don't want to be involved in that. And I'll catch you guys on the next ride. Peace. All right, 9:08. This will be the official last order of the night. And I'm taking it home. All right, guys, so never stop working. You guys can see it's 11:58. Here is all the videos that I was shooting for today. But I came home and said, let's see what else we can do. And I just finished this survey. It's from this website right here. We're just gonna call it ISAY. That's what we're gonna call it. SOS. Anyway, I just took a screenshot of it so I can show you guys. I got 100 points. And from that, I was able to add that to my total up here, which is 1,550. It's a survey site. It's a lot like user testing, but it's a lot easier to get the surveys. And once you get the surveys, you can redeem them for gift cards, all kinds of things, right? But we want the money. So we're gonna hit redeem. And as you can see, these are all the gift cards that are gonna be available to you, but they have PayPal ones down here at the bottom. Now, I was gonna get this one about a month or so ago, but I was like, you know what, let me just keep chipping away at this. And tonight when I came home, I was actually able to get 500, and it brought me up to this one. So with my 1,550, I can get this one. The one thing I did not like about this when I saw it, I was gonna redeem the $5 ones, is that you gotta wait a good amount of time before you get this. Either way, it's money that I made today. We're gonna add $15 to my final total. You guys will see it here on the screen, but we're gonna go ahead and order this bad boy, and yeah, that'll be that. So you guys know it showed up a lot sooner. I cashed this out on the 6th and got it on the 12th. It actually shows up a lot faster than user testing money does. Okay, last thing, guys, and I'll let you go. It is 1 a.m. and I am still up, chipping away at just getting money how you can, right? So this was a $10 test, wellness checkup survey. So that was pretty much it. And I got another $10 to add to my total. Now I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody.